So in this video, we are going to see what is IAM user, how to create IAM user, as well as what how to give permissions to the IAM user, as well as how to deploy the NextJS app on the AWS EC2 Ubuntu server. So firstly, we will see how to create an IAM user for from root user. So root user is the user uh, which is the admin, you can say that, of the AWS. So for example, if you want to give access to someone, so you will create an IAM user with some specific permissions. So permissions include, like, for if for example the IAM user wants to only create the server, so you will give the permission of to create the server only. So by that you can create the IAM user as well as give some several permissions. So as you can see that I am in the root user. So let's create the IAM user. So uh, just click on IAM, like if I am in the console, just go to search, click IAM, search for IAM, click IAM. So IAM dashboard will be open. So here on the left side, click on users. We will add user. So for by default, or I have already created the text user one. So for now, I will create one another user. So create user. Give the user a name, like I am giving text user 2. If you want to give access to the AWS Management Console, you should select this checkbox, and it is recommended to like give the access to AWS Management Console. Then after clicking on that, you have two options, like if you want to create an IAM user by your own or specify the user in IAM entity. So for now, I am creating an IAM user. After clicking on that, it will say if you have to give auto generated password or custom password. So I will click on auto generated password. After that, there is option of user must create a new password at next sign in. It is like when the user is created, it will have one link, and clicking on that link, and by putting username and password, it will log into that AWS console. So after the first login, if we check this checkbox, so user needs to create new password for further logins. So for now I am unchecking it, just create next. So here you can give the permissions of what all permissions you want to give to the user. So if you can give the user, add the user to a group, or copy users from some copy permissions from some other users, or attach some AWS manage policies. So I am clicking on AWS attach policies directly. So these are some AWS manage policies. So in this video, we are going to create an EC2 instance. So I am giving access to EC2 full access. So here you can see that AWS EC2 full access. Just check the checkbox and click on next. So this is the review and create page. We have given the text user to name, auto generated password, no password reset. What are all the permissions given to that user? Just click on create user. So user is now created, and this is the sign in URL for that user. This is the username and this is the password. So uh, just copy this link, paste it somewhere on another browser, and just type username and password, and it will log in to the AWS console for that IAM user. So I have already my text user one, which I have logged in into. So this is my text user one. Now we want to create one EC2 instance. Okay, so just type EC2. Oh, sorry. Just type EC2. You will get the EC2. Now we want to launch a virtual server. Just click on launch server. So for you have to provide the server name, like I will give demo next app. which operating system, which server you want to set up on. Like I am clicking on Ubuntu. Just make sure that you are using free tier, else it will be charged. Also, I am using the instance type at t3.micro, which is under free tier available. You have to create one key value pair for authentication. So I am creating a new key value pair. I am giving it as uh, next app demo. Just click on create key value pair. As soon as you click on this key create key value pair, a .pem file will be downloaded. Just create, and it will say where you have to store that pem folder, pem file. So I am storing it in downloads. Just click on save. Here you have, just make sure that you make this auto assign public IP enable, else your server will not work. We will create one security group. Security group is basically used to allow specific URLs or specific traffic to access your server. This is for security purpose. We are creating one new security group. The AWS will create it uh, by the name launch wizard 4, or you can select the existing security group if you have the, let's say I am having some security groups, I can select it and move forward. So for now I am clicking on create security group. Rest settings, keep it default and just launch your instance. It will take some time to set up your instance. As soon as your instance is set up, you have to connect your instance. Just click on connect to instance. So there will be some steps to take the access of your server to your local host. So for I have created one NextJS app uh, in my local system and uploaded it on Git. So we will deploy this NextJS app on AWS EC2. So firstly, take the access of this EC2 instance on your terminal. So just move on to terminal. Just open the folder where you have downloaded your pem file. Just now you have downloaded when you are creating the EC2 instance. So have stored in downloads folder. So I have gone to my downloads folder and wrote the command dir star.pm. It will automatically find out all the pem files. Like I am having two pem files. Uh, when you download your pem file, it is in private mode. So anyone can't access, even this server, or we can't access. So to make it public, we will uh, write this command chmod 400 and the pem file name. So as soon as you uh, click as soon as you run this command, that pem file will be public to use. You can see this command here in connect to instance ssh client. Just copy this command and just paste it here, and it will, the pem file will be public. After that, just click on this link. It will connect your EC2 server to your terminal. I have already did it. So then we after clicking executing this command, we are now connected to our server. We can see that Ubuntu added at IP 172.31.27.134. Now we have the access of our EC2 instance in our system. So move to super user by using sudo super su. Now we are in the super user, right? Then just firstly, as we are using Git to clone our project, so it is necessary that your server should have Git, and by default the Git is present in your AWS EC2 instance server. Just for safer purpose, we are checking it whether the Git is installed or not by typing Git. So after typing Git, we are getting like, we have the Git installed on our server. So where the git is installed, we can check it by which git. So you the it will give the route or the folder where the git is installed. Now we will install the curl command. Since we have to install our node on our server, so we will download it by curl command. So it is necessary that you should download firstly the curl by using sudo apt install -y curl. After that, just co- copy this command and type it here. Like it will install the node of 23 version, and then just run that sh file by sudo dash e bash node source underscore setup dot sh. It will install the node on your system. After the node is installed, you can check whether your node is installed or not. Oh, sorry. Firstly, you have to uh, run this command sudo apt get install -y node.js. It will install node.js on your system. You can check the version of your node by typing node-v. It will give you the version. Then you can check the npm version. It will give the npm install version. Then just update your server like sudo apt-get update. Then we have to like uh, clone our github repo onto a server. So just click on this code icon and just copy your git url. Just type in git clone and your url. Just hit enter. Your entire git will be cold cloned into a server. Then after that, as my app was in next app, so I did cd next app. So after going to my next app, I am clicking on like I am firstly we need to install the npm. So I wrote the command npm install. So it will install our npm. So after writing this command, some people gets the error to install npm globally. So just write this command npm install -g npm added 11.1 this. After that, just run your app like by using npm run build. As soon as you run your build, it will take a little time to build it. After building it, your app will be able to run. But it is better to like use pm2. It is producer producer manager, npm producer production manager. So download it using npm sudo npm install pm2-g. The pm2 will get installed on your system. Then just start your app by using pm2 start npm dash dash name nextjs dot app start dash b on port 300. This nextjs dash app, here the dash will come. Like you can see below here, I have wrote dash. So uh, when you run this command, so it will create the instance, and you can see your Next.js project on your server. So how to access your server? So I have created the server named as next app. So in this next app, so if you see open your server, you will see all the information like about the server. Just one thing to add, go to security groups. Like we have to allow the ports to enter our server. So like we are using port 300, so we need to allow port 300 to access our server. So we will go to inbound rules, go edit inbound rules, add new rule, custom tcp, add your port range which is 3000, custom tcp by default, keep it as it is, and save rule. So I have already added this rule, so I will not add it. Just click on save, and then you are ready to see your instance. You are ready to see your Next.js app on this server. So click on the server EC2 instance. You will see public IPv4 address. Just click on that. Open it on the any other Chrome folder. Chrome. Just paste it and write :3000. So as soon as you hit enter, your Next.js app will be run on this EC2 instance. So in this way, we have seen that how to like deploy our Next.js app on EC2 instance, as well as we have created IAM users from root user and given some specific permissions. So that's it.